Hey yo, what it do, baby? It's your boy Dynamic, and I'm bringing you a little gameplay on Nuketown 2025. I've actually never shown any gameplay on this map, even though I have it because I bought the game right from the start. So yeah, but this game is not so much about the gameplay. This game, I mean, the gameplay is okay if you want to watch, it's whatever. But I want to talk about something more serious that a lot of YouTubers have been talking about lately. And what, I don't know how the topic has came about, but a lot of them are talking about it, I guess, because it is something so important, and I just want to share my point of view on things. Basically, the topic revolves around suicide and depression, or depression and suicide, because depression would have to come first, obviously, for a person to contemplate suicide. But the first thing I want to talk about is that at one point or another, every person, at least if it's just for one split second, every person thinks about, like, damn, this sucks. I wish I was dead. Like, everything would be better if I was dead. I think that everybody goes through that thought process, some for seconds, and then they're like, ah, what the hell am I thinking? But some people take it more serious and they decide to actually go through with it. Most end up not going through with it in the end, but some actually do, and it's a sad situation. But I just wanted to say that for you guys to understand that most 99% of people actually go through that at one point in time, where they ask themselves, why is life worth living? Fortunately, most of us stop thinking about that situation pretty quick, and for the most of us, we never carry out those thoughts. But there are a few people out there that do. And a lot of people say that committing suicide is like the easy way out. It's like basically what people say is the coward thing to do. I actually think that I'm not condoning suicide at all, and I believe that there are other things that a person could do. But one thing that I don't look at suicide is I don't look at it as a cowardly action. I actually look at it as something that is really tough to do, especially when I think about killing myself. Like, it just seems so hard to do. Like, it's so scary to be dead. And if one thing that I'm really scared about, to be honest, is actually dying. I don't know what it's like to be dead, because obviously I am alive, and it just freaks me out thinking about the time in the future when I die, basically. Like, I see old movies with actors that I just like look them up, and then I see that some of them are dead. And sometimes I start thinking about, like, man, he didn't even know that 9 years from when he made this movie he was gonna die and stuff like that. And I can't even imagine when I'm gonna die. I just hope that if I do die before humanity finds a way to make us all immortal, that if I die, I'll die sleeping somewhere and my heart will just explode and I won't feel anything at all whatsoever. But it's scary to be dead, and the fact that these people actually suffer tremendously in life from their point of view, from their perspective, that they commit, that they do this basically, take away their own life. What I find the scariest thing possible. It's not, I don't think it's a cowardly thing to do. Now, I think there are better ways to deal with it, because speaking truthfully, everybody goes through things. I have gone through a shit ton of things in my life, and everybody feels depressed at times. Some people longer than others, like I said before. Some people deal maybe years, maybe. But someday, I know people take medication, and someday you just have to wake up and try to live your life, do the things that you like to do, make your life fun. Even though you may be still living with that depression inside, just do things that can distract you from that, because I know not everybody can be depressed 100% of the time. You could be depressed 80% of the time, but if you take that 20% of the time that you have in your life and you do things that you enjoy that can take your mind away from that, then life becomes more pleasurable. It might be a little easier to live, and it might not be so bad that you have to commit suicide just to relieve the pain. You could relieve the pain by just doing things that you like. Doing things like you want to go out. You want to sit down and play Call of Duty, just get your mind away, talk to your friends, do whatever the hell you want to do. You want to go ahead and be with some girls. Hey, man, that's like one of the best ways to that's one of the best ways to relieve some depression. And if you're a girl, find a boyfriend or somebody you could talk to and Do your thing, man. Don't let people tell you what to do or whatever. That's some of the ways that I feel that you could deal with things like that. Just get your mind away from a little bit. And I know for some people, because depression is terrible. I felt depressed in my life at moments. I have had a lot of things that happened to me, but I have to understand that everybody deals through things. It's not just me, you know. Like that's a selfish way to think. Like, oh man, why do I have such bad luck? Why, like, this is terrible, yo. I feel like complete shit. I'm like, oh man, I know how it feels, but you're not going through the worst things, man. There's always somebody out there that's going through a worse situation than you, and is probably handling it a lot better, basically. Another thing that I noticed that it helps I've learned this from Call of Duty, is just breathe, man. Like try to be as calm as possible in all situations. Even in things that are not psychological, like pain, you have some sort of physical pain, and if desperation will only make the pain worse. And if you try to chill out and you try to calm down, then in a short period of time, everything will feel better, and you will start feeling better about yourself, hopefully. And I hope that this serves to you guys as maybe my point of view on how I feel about suicide and depression. Life is tough, and it's tough for everybody. Just a simple part of life, which is surviving, is tough. So imagine now that we as society have a lot of things, especially in the U.S., where we basically got our food and relatively cheap, and we have water, and most of us have a place to live, and we have these luxuries in life. Basically, this leaves us a lot of time to think, and I think sometimes we overthink things way too much because of the amount of time that we have, and that may be a cause that leads to our depression. But remember, like Tupac says, and it's crazy, it seems it'll never let up, but please, you got to keep your head up. And I hope this commentary helped you guys keep your head up a little bit more. I just want to tell you guys, peace out, players. Oh my God.